Hello, my friends. Welcome to Breakfast with Sergio. In today's episode, I have with me Ian Edwards. He's a sculptor from London, and today we're going to talk about the big one, the meaning of art. Hey, Ian. Good morning. How you doing?
Good morning. Pretty cool, except for it's 3 o'clock over here at the moment. We've been up for a while.
Yeah, exactly. Not quite breakfast for you, but breakfast for me. So,
not quite.
All set here with my tea. I don't drink coffee, but it's my tea. You are an accomplished sculptor in the city of London and the vicinity as well, and you have shown a lot of places. You have a huge Instagram account too, from I think last time I saw over 70,000 followers, and very active. You love to do your stories, and you're very active, and you have created a great community about what you're doing, about your art. So tell us a little bit about first how you describe the work that you do.
It's figurative sculpture. Everything gets cast into bronze. So the original I sculpt in clay and wax, and then from there we'd make a mold and then cast into bronze. And it's generally their figures which are in very strong symbolic poses. Mm-hmm. And I'm looking to capture life's journey of self-realization. So I want to capture those cornerstone moments as we become more awakened as individuals, as we become self-realized. That's the real theme behind the work.
That's amazing. Where can our friends find you on Instagram? What's your Instagram handle? So friends, I'm sure they're gonna go check it out.
Sculptor Ian Edwards.
Sculptor Ian Edwards. Awesome. I'm gonna put the link also down here. So Ian, let's talk about the meaning of art. So that was a topic. So what is it for you, the meaning of art?
Yeah. Okay, the meaning of art by Ian Edwards.
That's right.
For me, it's this. And the reason why I say this is because I see that the meaning of life, or the most important thing in your life, is the quality of your life. Mm-hmm. So I see artwork itself is to increase the quality of your life. So in other words, it brings fulfillment. So if in your creating, it increases the quality of your life through fulfillment, then that's the meaning for you. So that makes it very broad then, what you create. But I see the most important part of it is that it brings a higher quality in yourself. And that's the part of the artist. And then the part of the person who receives, so the person who buys the art, who wants to view the art, again, it increases the quality of their life in some way. So it adds something. That's what I see the meaning is. Because it doesn't have a function. It doesn't go very fast. It doesn't do so many miles to the gallon. It's purely for the expression of itself. And it's not what I'm getting at. It's not functional. There's no function to it other than its own self. And I see that's our nature. I see that's the nature of the human being, is that we are the expression of ourself, because there is only us. There is only the self. There's only the universe. And so I don't mean that to sound wooey, but I do mean it to sound in the sense that in a very down-to-earth way, our fulfillment and the quality of our life, I see, can be increased through our artwork. And I see then that is the meaning. That's its own meaning. Yeah.
So in other words, it's kind of an additive. It adds value to both the creator and the viewer, right? It's like an additive that you add to the car that makes it run better and smoother, right? So in our life experience, art can be kind of like that additive that adds to both the one who's making it, the one who's viewing it.
Yeah, exactly. And I see that's the meaning of it. And there are bits which add on to that, but great. People say, well, it's this or it's that. Yeah, I get that. The more intellectual side of it, yeah. But in the real basic side of it, for us as the creators and then the viewer, if it's not that, then what is it? Then it's what I call false gold.
Okay. So how does that take place for you in the studio? As you are about to, start a new piece, how does that question, or what's the value, what's the meaning of art, those take play in the way you create art?
Yeah. So I take it right back. The first time it surfaced was when I was 7 years old.
Okay.
I was in preschool. and we'd do maths and English in the morning, and then it was arts and crafts, making things in the afternoon.
Yeah.
And for me, you see, I was just drawn to the making for the state which I was in, just in the making. How at peace I felt, how happy I felt. And so for me then, that slowly developed over the years. And now when I go into the studio, I'm looking for that place. One, to be in that place of joy, and to be wanting to make what I'm making for its own sake again. You know, just the joy of it. Right? Oh, wow, I get out there. Even now, like today, I've been a really busy day working on different, and I'm looking at my sculpture going, I can't wait. I got to get back to it. You know, it's like that excitement never goes.
Yeah.
Because I'm always hungry to, you know, play and do a bit more on it. And that is it. That's it. And then, look, the world's a big world. Lots of people have different tastes. You know, I'm not saying that everyone will have like my work or have the same taste. No, but in the same way as I have my own taste of expression, somebody has their own taste of what they would like to see. But the great thing is with Instagram and social media, we can get to more people. So you get the opportunity of more people seeing it and more people like it. Yeah.
And I have a great question for you that kind of ties in this really well, because one of the top questions that I get, you know, from artists on Instagram and social media is, Sergio, how do I find my own voice? I would love to hear your, you know, your own advice for an artist who maybe is watching this video today, joining us here for breakfast, and it's also is it right now in that pursuit of finding their own thing, right? Their own voice. Like when somebody looks at an Ian Edwards' work and then sees it on a gallery or museum, they will recognize it, they will remember it, right? So, you know, how can an artist, or how can you help an artist today kind of find their uniqueness, their voice, their own meaning in everything that they do?
So it's I hear you. It's very easy, because there's what happens, you see here, is how to find your own voice is to be authentic. But that's okay, authentic. What does that mean? Well, I would say then just go on what you like. What are you naturally drawn to? What is innate? What is natural to you? And so for me, I love dynamic figures. I love them in these symbolic, just like it. That's good enough for me. We'll go with that. And then from that, I start to capture an aspect of that, and I play with it more, and I accentuate certain parts, the drama. Last year I got into gilding the work, putting gold leaf on, and you know, just trying to capture more drama. So that's how you do. You just keep traveling, but you have to start with what you love, with what you like. Now, but the danger is the commercial aspect, because the commercial, what you do is you look then in the galleries and you look what everybody else is doing, and what everybody else is doing, you start going, oh, I should be like this, or I should be like that. And what it does is it kills your own connection. It kills your own belief. And the ones who really express themselves and do really well gave it enough time to flourish. You know, like a plant. A plant needs time to start to show its full development. And at the beginning, your ideas are going to be slightly underdeveloped. They're not going to be a strong tree. You know, they're going to be a young tree, which is a little weak and looks small in comparison to somebody else who's already developed their ideas. Give it time. Just have some faith in yourself. Let it grow. And then you can build on it. And then it will be you. Then it will be unique. And then your followers or your clients, whatever you want to call them, whoever views your work, as your they audience, come in, your audience starts to really connect with who you are. And then if you're on social media and you're talking with them, it remains real, because it's you. You are actually creating your own work. You know, I love beauty, I love nature, I love spirituality. These things are me, right? And I express it from my work. So when you see me in social media, you'll see aspects of that still coming through. But if you pretend and do artwork which isn't you, the whole thing won't make a lot of sense.
Well, Ian, thank you so much. Believe it or not, we have run out of breakfast time. Thank you for being here with us. Again, remind our friends, where can they find you on social media?
So that's Sculptor Ian Edwards. Come on over and say hi. DM me. I'll message you back. Love to speak to any of you.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Ian. Thank you for being here with us in breakfast. Have a great rest of your afternoon for you. I enjoyed this conversation. We're going to do it again pretty soon, either in London or we'll do it here in Chicago. All right.
Brilliant.
Thank you, my friends, for watching. Please,
cheers.
Yeah, please share this episode with a friend. Share this episode with a friend. It will make us super happy on this awesome day. Goodbye.